Please subscribe to our channel, Pacific Front Untold, and be sure to leave a comment after watching a video.
Operation Ichi-Go, which took place from April 19th to December 31st, 1944, during the Second Sino-Japanese War, represents one of the largest military endeavors of the conflict. This comprehensive operation involved multiple major battles across China, aimed primarily at securing railways and creating a land route for resources to counteract Allied advances in the Pacific. Translated as Operation Number 1, Operation Ichi-Go was strategically divided into two segments. The first targeted the American-operated airfields in southern China, and the second sought to establish a railway link between Beijing and southern China through the provinces of Hunan, Guangxi, and Guizhou. The primary goals of the operations were multifaceted. 1. Control of vital transport routes. The Japanese sought to secure railways to enhance troop movements and supply lines, especially as their maritime routes were increasingly threatened by U.S. naval forces. 2. Elimination of Allied air power in China. Capturing airfields aimed to curtail the operational range of the U.S. Air Force, integral to Japan's broader Pacific strategy. 3. Political objectives. By weakening Chiang Kai-shek's nationalist government, Japan hoped to negotiate a more favorable post-war position or provoke governmental collapse. Initiated in April 1944, Operation Ichi-Go lasted until December of that year, encompassing a series of intense battles. The Japanese deployed infantry, tanks, and air support in an attempt to capture strategic locations. Operation Ichi-Go, which unfolded over several months in 1944, can be understood through its two main phases, each involving several key battles. Here's a timeline highlighting the major battles and movements during the operation. Phase 1. The Hainan Campaign. April 1944. The campaign began with the Japanese aiming to capture airfields and destroy American air power in the province of Hainan. Key battles included the Battle of Central Hainan. Japanese forces captured Luoyang, cutting off American air bases and supply lines to the Chinese forces. Phase 2. The Changsha-Guiyang Campaign. May to June 1944. This phase was characterized by intense fighting aimed at linking Japanese-held territories in northern China with those in the south through railway lines. Battle of Changsha. A major battle where the Japanese attempted for the fourth time to capture Changsha, a key city due to its strategic location. The city finally fell to the Japanese in mid-June 1944. June to August 1944. The Japanese forces pushed southwards after capturing Changsha, aiming to secure the railway from Pangyang to Guilin. Battle of Pangyang. Lasting nearly 2 months, this was one of the longest and fiercest battles of the entire Second Sino-Japanese War. Pangyang, defended by a significantly outnumbered Chinese force, held out against the Japanese until early August. August to October 1944. Following the fall of Pangyang, Japanese forces continued south towards Guilin. Battle of Guilin, Icho. Japanese forces captured several important towns along the way and reached Guilin in mid-August. The capture of Guilin opened the way to Ichigo, which fell in October. Initial successes included the capture of critical cities and air bases. However, the Chinese nationalist forces mounted strong resistance, with significant battles occurring in cities like Changsha and Guilin, which saw extensive casualties on both sides. In the 8-month, 1 week, and 5 days of the campaign, it is estimated that 750,000 died on the Allied side and 100,000 on the Japanese side. While achieving some military objectives like the destruction of key airfields and the disruption of Chinese supply lines, Operation Ichi-Go's broader impacts were mixed. 1. Strategic failures. The campaign overly extended Japanese logistical capacities and failed to decisively weaken Chinese military capabilities or significantly alter the nationalist government's stance. 2. Human cost. The operation inflicted severe civilian casualties, exacerbated by subsequent famine and disease outbreaks. 3. Shift in Chinese strategies. The operation catalyzed shifts in the Chinese defense strategies and international alignments, particularly increasing the necessity for American support. Operation Ichi-Go's legacy is marked by its demonstration of Japanese military reach and the inherent limitations of achieving territorial gains without sustainable political and economic control. For China, the operation reinforced national resilience and underscored the narrative of resistance against a powerful adversary. Although Japan won, it also suffered a heavy loss. The operation stretched the Japanese capabilities and did not decisively turn the tide of the war in their favor.